You're a homeowner getting ready for a home appraisal, you need to watch this. While some things are out of your control, there's a lot you can do to put your home in the best possible light and maximize your valuation. Keep watching because in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to share the exact things you can do to increase your home's value and get the highest possible appraisal on your home. Hey everyone, if you're new here, my name is Krishnaz and I'm a realtor here in Toronto. Welcome back to Property Ladder, where we break down everything you need to know about buying, selling, and investing in real estate. If you'd like to chat more in detail, you can book a free call with me at the Calendly link below. Before we get into the strategies, let's break down what an appraisal is and why it matters. An appraisal is a professional assessment of a property used to determine the fair market value of a home. When you're selling, refinancing, or tapping into your home's equity, a licensed appraiser will assess key factors like your home's condition, size, features, and comparable sales in the area. The reason the bank requires an appraisal is simple. They need to protect their investment. Before approving a mortgage or refinancing, they want to ensure that the home is actually worth the amount they're lending in case the borrower defaults. This prevents them from lending more than what the property is actually worth. The good news is that even small improvements can influence the final valuation of your home. So let's get into what you can do to make sure you get the best possible appraisal. Okay, first things first, you need to know your competition. It's super important to have a real understanding of what's going on in your area and neighborhood. So check out what other homes are selling for and what their condition is like. Look at properties that have sold within the last 6 months and then compare them to yours. What are the prices? How does your home stack up in terms of size, condition, any renovations? Being armed with this information can give you a real advantage. From an appraiser's perspective, comparable sales or comps are one of the biggest factors in determining the value. They will look at homes with similar square footage, number of bedrooms, bathrooms, lot size, and upgrades. So if your home lacks features that nearby sold homes have, your value may come in lower. On the flip side, if your home has extra desirable features that the comps didn't, your home could get a boost. This is why knowing your competition can really help you highlight the right aspects of your home. Adding square footage and livable space is one of the biggest ways to increase your home's value. Finishing a basement, adding an extra bedroom, or even just opening up the floor plan can make an enormous difference. What you need to focus on are renovations that increase functionality, like the kitchen or bathrooms, which tend to have the highest return on investment. Appraisers look for upgrades that add real value, not just the cosmetic improvements. For example, a high-quality kitchen renovation with modern appliances and new countertops can push your home's appraisal higher, whereas purely aesthetic changes like a new coat of paint may have a more subtle impact in comparison. They also consider the neighborhood, where if similar homes have, say, a finished basement or upgraded kitchens, not having those features could bring your value down. Next up, let's talk about those small repairs that you may have been putting off. Any leaky faucets, loose cabinet doors, or even walls with some wear and tear, these small issues can really affect your appraisal. They may seem insignificant, but take the time to make these minor repairs. Sorting out these annoying little details can make a world of a difference when the appraiser walks through the door. From their standpoint, these small flaws can signal neglect even if they aren't major problems. An appraiser is trained to be objective, but a home that looks well maintained automatically creates a better overall first impression. Now, they will be checking for functional defects and general upkeep, so make sure everything is in top shape and don't overlook the small stuff. Now, have you thought about curb appeal? Because just like buyers, appraisers notice how your home looks from the outside. Make sure to tidy up your yard, get rid of any weeds, rake up those leaves, and clear any clutter from the front yard. Maybe even plant some fresh flowers if that helps. Giving your home a great first impression can really boost its overall appeal. And curb appeal matters because the appraiser's first impression of your home starts from the moment that they arrive. A well-maintained exterior suggests a well-maintained interior. So if your home looks neglected on the outside, like peeling paint, cracked steps, and overgrown lawn, it can subconsciously impact the overall assessment of your home. It also affects the desirability factor, which can influence the valuation. Don't forget to compile a list of any upgrades or renovations you've made to your home, especially those that have been done recently. It's always great to include major improvements like kitchen remodels, installation of new HVAC systems, any windows, an added garage, or anything else that you deem substantial. If you do have receipts, invoices, or permits for these upgrades, even better. Documentation helps the appraiser verify the value of these improvements, especially for things that aren't immediately visible visible, like any electrical, plumbing, or insulation. Without proof, they may not be able to fully account for these enhancements, which could mean a lower valuation. The more evidence that you can provide, the better your chances are of getting an appraisal that truly reflects your home's worth. While cleanliness itself doesn't directly increase your home's value, it does play a huge role in shaping an appraiser's perception of your property. Think of it this way: a clean, well-presented home signals pride of ownership and suggests that the property has been properly maintained over time. Before the appraisal, treat your home as if you're prepping it for a sale. Declutter it, deep clean it, and make every space feel as fresh and inviting as you possibly can. Pay extra attention to the kitchens and bathrooms, as these spaces tend to influence a home's perceived value the most. If an appraiser walks into a dirty home, they may subconsciously associate it with neglect, wondering if there are any other hidden maintenance issues. On the flip side, a spotless and organized home reassures them that the home has been taken care of, which can positively influence their overall assessment. One of the best things you can do before an appraisal is put together a solid appraisal package. Include things like your property listing, the sales contract, a list of comparable sales in the area, and most importantly, receipts for any renovations or upgrades that you've done. If you've made major improvements like updating the kitchen, finishing the basement, or replacing the roof, having the paperwork to back it up makes it easier for the appraiser to factor them into their valuation. Appraisers compare your home to similar properties nearby, so giving them well-organized information upfront saves them a ton of time and also ensures that nothing gets overlooked. If your home has any unique features that could justify a higher value in your opinion, like a bigger lot, any custom finishes, or premium appliances, pointing it out and highlighting those features up front can help as well. The more data they have, the more accurate and potentially favorable the appraisal can be. At the end of the day, while your home's appraisal depends on various factors, there's a lot you can do to set yourself up for the best possible result. A little preparation and attention to detail can go a long way in maximizing your home's value. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more real estate tips. And if you want to chat more about your specific situation, book a free call with me at the Calendly link below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.